Following is a fan-based theory discussion. One Piece and all of One Piece is owned by Oda. Please support the official release. Now, okay guys, I would really like to talk about Roger, Poneglyphs, and more specifically Raftel. I was watching some of the previous episodes and Dr. Crocus mentioned that Raftel is at the last island where all the routes would lead to, but the Duke said that, this is quoting the manga, that normally you are supposed to first learn the mysteries of the poneglyph and the writing of the ancients at the place to which all the log post needles point at, along with the civilization that birthed the stones, as we know, the Wano Kingdom, more specifically Momo's bloodline, and the existence of the lost island Raftel. Roger himself greatly revised the course of his journey after reaching that point. Then it just stops there. It is as if there were a few pirates who reached the inn but never found Raftel, which leads to a theory of a theory. Shout out to my man, the King of Lightning, that Roger's spirit is still alive using Haki because he's waiting at Raftel, and he might just make every Tom, Dick and Harry who's reached Raftel forget with his Haki or something. It's ridiculous. But I would guess that since Roger reached the last island and revised his trip, that would obviously mean that Crocus was lying. If only Luffy declared that he was going to be Pirate King when first they met, at the first chance, it's like, hey, I'm Luffy and I'm going to be Pirate King. Maybe Crocus would have been a bit more detailed about his last island theory, informative thingy, telling Luffy. But nonetheless, according to an interesting theory, the last road poneglyph was destroyed and printed on a piece of paper. That paper then was later made into a sash, like a sash sort of thing, and it was used on the Strawhat. As you notice, Luffy's Strawhat is made out of straws, and then there's that gold thingy, and then there's that red sash thingy. So my guess is they printed out the poneglyph on this paper, and then they folded it into the sash, and the sash is on the hat. I mean, come on, think of it. It's like Roger had the hat and he passed it down to Shanks because he entrusted Shanks to look for the next D, and Shanks passed it down to Luffy, and everyone's busy finding the last poneglyph and the road poneglyph, and it's right on Luffy's head, right at the top of my head. So, well, some of you might ask, of course, then why hasn't Luffy found it? I mean, why hasn't Luffy realized anything? Well, that's just simple, as Oda Sensei has mentioned more than a couple of times, that Luffy's just plain dumb. Come to think of it, it's come on, I mean, it's a straw hat, and it's used as a logo. It's a symbol. It's the symbol of One Piece. It's a huge logo. I mean, it has to be something in the story. It has to, besides a huge success in marketing. So let me know if you guys and girls really liked what you saw. Tell me what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to chat storm that like button if you enjoyed. Yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next theory discussion video. See, here Crocus is saying, they might be the pirates we've been waiting for all this time, just as what Whitebeard said to Blackbeard. You're not the pirate Roger is waiting for. He is alive.